Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. How's everybody doing? This is another video, just chatting, venting. So I had the comments open and I don't get a lot of views. I don't expect to. These are for me, maybe for my son in the future if they're still up and available. I have lots of far out ideas, theories, perspectives. I share that they're theories, perspectives based on my experience, based on meditation, based on prayer, based on reading the Bible, based on reading other books, based on thinking about, the outcomes, potential outcomes of things. For instance, mixed families, I'm not your dad, he's not my dad, she's not my mom, different rules at this house than this one, etc., etc. So, this can cause a lot of issues, confusion, call it what you want. If you think it's okay to be promiscuous, well, that leads to STDs, that leads to spreading of diseases, that leads to, allegedly mixing all this DNA. Potentially, there's studies that say that causes more cancer, the more people go down on different people instead of one, partner, one companion. So, you could feel how you want to feel about it. I say that over and over. And one of the issues I would say I've had in my life is people being so unkind. And as I aged, I got way unkind and would verbally assault people because I was sick of it. I'm a very sensitive, kind, emotional being, honestly. And I think it's okay to have different opinions, and I like open discords and debates, and it expands our minds, it expands our consciousness, and at the soul and heart of everything, beyond energy, below energy, however you want to look at it, the root is consciousness, pure consciousness, not bad, not good, not dual, not polarity, not what we see or perceive in this realm. So, I don't know if you noticed. If you have, good. If not, that's okay too. I disabled comments. I'm not looking for your comments. Especially if they're not productive, constructive, whatever. Cool, criticism, fine. Don't just say I'm stupid or I know nothing or whatever silly thing you have to say. When you get to insults, it just shows your lack of intelligence. It shows your lack of depth. It shows where you're at in your life. And obviously I triggered you, so maybe it's something you're struggling with to come to terms with being okay with in your life. Look in the mirror. Don't take it out on the messenger. I'm just sharing some random thoughts. And if you're taking things personally so strongly from a stranger that you're reacting in a way in the comments to be a jerk, basically, it's like, you're the problem. Look in the mirror. Go deal with whatever it is that I'm triggering or why I'm triggering it. Maybe it's not cool that your lady has been with 100,000 guys, or your man cheats on you, or whatever ridiculous thing is going on in your life. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I don't make mistakes. I'm not saying I don't fall short. I've never said that, and I probably won't. If I do, then I'm really losing my stuff, my mind, whatever, perspective on reality. So, I shut down the comments. I'm not looking necessarily for feedback. This is just for me to put information out into the universe, into the consciousness. And you can take it or leave it. You don't have to watch it. What's amazing to me is so many trolls, so many people in there just insulting people. I see it in comments all day on videos I'm watching or looking at, and I read through the comments, and most of it's usually pretty nice and solid and constructive sometimes. However, the insults, I don't get it. What? If you think I'm stupid, at least expand on that. Explain your stance. Put some points in. Doesn't that just show you're stupid because you don't even have the consciousness or the intelligence to articulate some stance, some points, a few, even one? You don't know anything. What? And it wasn't even grammatically correct. You know nothing. And if you're watching this, you know who you are, for one of the people that have been in my comments. So, call it what you want. I'm with freedom of speech. I just don't see what the point is of not constructive interaction. We don't need to get insulting. We don't need to get emotional. You might change my perspective, and that would be cool, because then I would be open to things I wasn't before. That would be a good thing. I'm with it. You just come correct, come proper, come intelligent. If you're not capable of that, I don't even know what you're doing on my page. I share things openly, authentically, and I don't even pretend to know everything, never mind barely anything. I don't pretend that. I say that I don't, it's literally based on my perspective, what I want out of life, the way I see it, the way the Bible says it, and how I'm interpreting that, and what adultery is and why it's not okay, and how I see that practically in this realm of like what happens there with lust, with adultery, with breaking up your marriage over nothing. They say it's only for fornication and for if there's death. And it's like, think about that. The kid would then understand. The kid would then be more okay with it. If we're giving our life to our children, if we're giving our life to the future, if life's not about us, then this makes perfect sense. It's logical. The original word allegedly for the Most High in the Bible was logos, logic. And a lot of you don't seem to have that ability. If you're unhappy with someone or in a relationship, it's probably you. Like, straight up, it's more than likely it's you. You're probably the problem. Whether your lack of ability to communicate, your lack of authenticity, your lack of courage to speak your mind, speak your truth, to stand on your square, and to know that jumping ship ain't going to do anything for you. Like, you are the problem. Learn to speak up, learn to stand on your square calmly, lovingly, and share your desires, share your wants, share your needs. Give your partner, your companion, the benefit of the doubt. Give them a shot, give them a chance. I watched a video today. If somebody left you, if somebody, is saying they're unhappy, it's them and you dodged a bullet. Be grateful God took them out of your journey, out of your life. And I surely feel that way at this point with all those who have left me, given up on me, thought I'm not valuable or knew I was valuable but couldn't stand it because of how powerful it is to be around me from what I've been told. I'm not saying that I feel that way. That's been the feedback I've been given in my life. I light up the room. I come strong. I have a very, very powerful energy. My integrity and authenticity is of the utmost and to be respected. I've had people tell me I'm probably not going to succeed in the material because I have such strong integrity and I won't kiss ass to get anywhere. For me, it's about time. It's about how I spend my life here. It's about spending time with loved ones and family. And you're not going to trick me into some occupation while I, waste my time here when I'm supposed to be loving and serving God. And one of the things that I just recently, decided I was wrong about is our job isn't to get back home. We're home right now. That's what I'm learning. That's where my peace is coming from. I'm home right now. My life is amazing. And the reason what that means to serve and love God, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In other words, we are one of my biggest prayers that I learned from the Native American perspective and form of spirituality is, that we are to be hollow tubes through which God can work in this place, through which Jesus can work in this place. Okay, even the Native Americans embraced Jesus. And what I'm learning is not even to call him Christ. He's Jesus of Nazareth. He lived. He's a historical figure. Many, many eyewitnesses of this man doing these things. Is it symbolic and allegorical? Yes. Isn't everything? Yes. Is there reality to it as well? Physical reality in the third dimension called Earth? Yes. Yes, it's as above, so below, inside and out. Ultimately, it's consciousness. So get over your ego, get over yourself. It's not that you don't exist in a persona, in an ego, in a form here, in a vessel called your body. You live in your body. I live in my body. I sojourn in this body in any location, be it longitude, latitude, that some people right now call Connecticut, some people call Missouri, some people call Wisconsin. I've been all over in this body, in all these different lands, named all kinds of things by men. God doesn't know any of that. God knows the land, the air, and the water. Land, air, water. The law. Follow the law. Look at nature. You want to know what's right and wrong? How to do this? Follow nature. There's nothing, like, nature is very clear cut, doesn't get emotional. And I think there's a lot of validity to that. It cleanses minds. It gets us back to basics. And we're really, like, from I can see, very, very lost, very mentally ill. A lot of people, so you take for what you want out of this. There probably won't open the comments for a while. This isn't for you to comment, especially since a lot of people don't have constructive comments to make. Like, if you want to have a conversation, again, book a call with me, thelivingmysterychurch.org. I don't hide. I'm not hiding anywhere. Thelivingmysterychurch.org. I'm willing and able to have a conversation with someone. Open Discord. Change my mind. Please do. Open me up. Open my heart further than it's opening that Jesus did for me. Invoke the name of Jesus of Nazareth. Forget Christ, forget all. Jesus of Nazareth. It is the most healing name, spell, however you want to call it. I got into spelling the other day and I didn't, expand on that. I'm not sitting here saying I do sorcery and magic. I don't think that's okay. And I don't want the responsibility of that. What I'm saying is, even speaking right now is called spelling for a reason. I'm using words that need to be spelled, right? So literally I'm putting out words and information, and therefore frequencies and vibrations that are creating some transformation in the stratosphere, in the universe, in you who are watching. And whether we like it or not, that's just the way it is. I love you. I don't know what is the deal with people and being so mean and so nasty. And it's definitely a place I've been, and I'm over it. Like, I love you. I want to get along. I want to get to know you. I want to figure out how we can all, coexist here the best we can, even if it's a live and let live situation where you do your thing over there, I do mine over here, and we don't need to bother one another. That's okay too. If all you have is insults and nonsense to bring to the table, just stay away, stay home, stay in your little cave. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? I didn't ask your opinion. So why are you even watching my stuff? Like, that's nuts to me. That's insanity. You need to see a therapist, probably. You maybe even, go to church or go into the woods. Some people are so vain with their muscles and their nonsense of vanity. I mean, it's literally all spelled out. Maybe, the best thing I've seen that worked for me, go start reading the Bible, go start meditating, go start praying. Ask Jesus to come into your heart and heal you so you're a better, kinder, more loving person. Be kind, be compassionate, be loving, have grace for yourself and others. Look in the mirror and tell you are beautiful. I don't know who hurt you. I know who hurt me, and it was on me that I allowed it, that I continue to let it. Move on. Forgive and forget. Move on. Doesn't mean you need to let all these people, just let it go. Move on completely. Don't interact. So I hope you got something out of this. Again, thelivingmysterychurch.org. Hit the like button if you like this. I just wanted to put it out there what happened, why I'm over the comment thing. Like, I have a lot of perspectives, and I'm going to keep sharing them because this is what I want to do. Maybe this is helping save my life. Is that okay with you? Do you mind? Like, we say these things and there's so many things that are said that then, contradictions come up, and do this, don't do that. And it all ends up, contradicting itself. You say you care about people. You say you don't want to see somebody hurt themselves. Not that I'm saying I would do that. I'm making a point that if somebody's on here sharing their heart, sharing whatever, let them be. You don't have to agree with it. And if you can't come up with something to expand their heart and their mind and their consciousness, then just don't say anything. Maybe your mom and dad or whoever raised you didn't teach you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. It doesn't mean you can't say constructive things in a nice way, in a loving way. Like, hey, I don't necessarily agree. Would you want to have a conversation? I would love to share my perspective. There's ways to approach these things, and something I've had to learn and I'm still working on. And even with being a dad and could have been a better companion to my, people in my past, better friend, whatever, so just do your best and stop being such a jerk to people, really. I'll do better, you do better, and I'll come at you with another video real soon. Have a great day.